Lieutenant Colonel Steve Merritt from the Great Lakes Division, and I want to share with you today from the Bible what Jesus really has to say about hunger. We all want to do something big. That's why I really was called, join the Salvation Army. I wanted to do something bigger than I could possibly do on my own. Along with that idea, I wanted to take you back to thinking about a time when you were hungry. Have you ever been really hungry? I went on a hike a number of years ago in Colorado. In Colorado, we got up that particular morning. We drove to the trailhead of a mountain. We were going to climb about 4 or 5 miles. We took off in a brisk walk straight up a mountain. Shortly after that walk began, I realized I became very hungry. I became hungry because I wasn't prepared for this particular walk. I didn't have water with me. I didn't have food with me, and I became hungry. I can't imagine living this world day to day at being hungry. Today in the United States, there's 47 million people that are hungry. 1 out of every 5 children go to bed every single day hungry. 5.5 million senior adults are living without enough food on a daily basis. They're hungry. In the Gospels, the Gospel of Matthew, Jesus was with his disciples. He had been teaching all day. They came to a hillside and he sat down and he gathered his disciples around them. But there was a large crowd there. In the heat of the day, with the pressing of the crowd upon them, his disciples said to Jesus, "We need to do something. Let's send these people away. Let's just kind of get them out of our way. Let's send them, they can go to town. They can find something to eat." Jesus challenged his disciples and he said, "No, you do something." I think that's what Jesus says to us on a daily basis. With masses all around us that are hungry and in need, he says to the Salvation Army, "You, Salvation Army, you do something." In the Gospel of John, that story continues to be retold. The disciples are with Jesus, but in the midst of that hunger, there is something that is taking place. And as the disciples has turned away people, then Jesus says to them and challenges them, "You do something." And he says, "This is what I want you to do. Just gather what you have among us." The disciples said, "Well, there's not enough money. There's not enough food." I'm challenged. How many times have I said, really in a response to Jesus, he says to me, "Just do something." Well, wait a minute, Jesus, you don't understand. I don't have all of the resources. Just like being on that hike on the side of a mountain, I didn't have the resources I needed. But Jesus is always with us. When he asks us, challenges us to do something, he just says to us, "Come and be part of what I'm doing." Yes, we'll gather what we can in this crowd. We found a small boy in the midst of the crowd. The small boy we know had 5 small barley loaves, probably moldy, leftover bread as such, and 2 small fish. Jesus took that meager offering into his hands, blessed it, broke it, and handed it out to over 5,000 individuals on that hillside. The word tells us that when they had all had enough to eat, he said to his disciples, "Gather what's left over, let nothing be wasted." So they gathered them and filled 12 baskets with pieces of the 5 barley loaves and left over by those who had eaten. I want to do something big. But in order to do that, I first need to be fed myself. Well, not with a plate of food in front of me necessarily, although we need that. I need not just physical substance. I need power from on high. I need to be in contact with Jesus on every hill that I climb. And I need to offer everything that I have, as meager as it is in itself. Give it to Jesus. Allow him to bless it, multiply it, and it will always be enough. In the 6th chapter of the Gospel of John, Jesus says in the 35th verse, Jesus declared, "I am the the bread of life. Whoever comes to me will never go hungry, and whoever believes in me will never be thirsty. Hallelujah. You can do something big.